In this video I'm going to show you how to create tasks for an off-white drop within Sole. So first you're going to want to create a new task group, which you can do so by clicking the blue button in the top left. Give the task group a name. You can name this whatever you want, however I suggest doing it dependent on the site and release you're going for, just so if you have multiple task groups on the left hand pane you'll be able to differentiate between them. Once you've given it a name, select off-white and click the blue create group button. Once you've created the off-white task group, you're ready to create some tasks using the task creator button. Once you've got the task creator window open, fill in the region from the drop down list. Next, enter the product ID. For hyped releases, we'll put this product ID in a guide in the Discord. However, if you want to get it yourself from the site for testing purposes, it's simply located at the end of any of the URLs. Next is size. Choose random if you don't mind what size to get. One size if it's an item like an accessory, or clothing and shoe sizes. You can also choose a selection if you want multiple sizes. Next is account. Off-white doesn't require accounts, so you can leave this as none. However, some people believe that orders are more likely to ship if they were logged into an account when they were placed, so you can load accounts into the accounts tab and choose the account here. If you don't know how to do so, watch the accounts video as that goes into more detail. Next is the checkout mode. Card simply uses the card from the billing profile that you'll select in a minute, or PayPal sends the checkout to a Discord webhook, which you will have to have set up in the settings tab. If you don't know how to do so, watch the settings video, and then you can check out using PayPal manually from this webhook. Next is SMS verification. Often at the beginning of off-white drops, they require SMS verification to add to cart. This often doesn't work very well, and a while into the drop, they'll remove this verification. But usually at the beginning of a drop you will want to have this required because they do require it. However, later on you'll want to change it to none, so it can be useful to run a mix of these tasks, or at least run required at the beginning but then later on be running none once they take this off the site. Next is proxy list. To use localhost, select this top option with no proxy, or select the proxy list you want to use. You can load the proxy lists first into the proxies tab and then select it here. Next is billing profile. Simply choose the billing profiles you want to use. Expand the billing group and you can select all to create tasks with each profile within this group, or select profiles separately yourself. Next is scheduling. For off-white you don't need to make use of scheduling, as you can simply start the tasks yourself manually at the time of the release. Finally is quantity. This is how many tasks you'll be creating. Remember that this multiplies the quantity by the amount of billing profiles you have. So if you set the quantity to 5, and you have 5 billing profiles selected, you'll create 25 tasks, as you'll make 5 for each billing profile. Now that some tasks have been created, you'll be ready to run them. To individually start one task, simply click the green button to the right of that specific task. If you want to start all your tasks at once, use the green Start All button. To edit an individual task, click the grey button to the right of the task. This will bring up the task editor and you can change all aspects that you entered when creating the task. If you want to edit all of your tasks, which might be useful for example if you put the wrong PID in, you can do so using the Edit All button. To delete a single task, you can use the red trash icon to the right, or to clear all tasks from this task list, you can use the Clear All Tasks button. If you want to import and export tasks, you can use the buttons at the top right. This is most useful for, say if for example you've created tasks already, but you want your friend to be able to run for you. You can export these tasks that you've created to your desktop, and then they'll be able to import them on their machine. You can make use of the white pencil icon if you want to change the name of the task group, or delete the entire group using the red trash icon. Finally, if you've created and are running quite a lot of tasks, you might want to make use of the search feature. The search feature allows you to narrow down your tasks by searching for the likes of product, proxy list or status. This means if you searched for a specific product ID in here or a specific proxy list, it would narrow down these, and then if you wanted to edit them, you could do so. For example, if I had a certain proxy list that was failing, I could search via that proxy list and then edit all and change all of this failing proxy list tasks to a new proxy list. You can also make use of some right-click functions by right-clicking on tasks. If you right-click, you can start a task, stop a task, or edit a task. You can also use this to duplicate and delete. You can make use of the control button on your keyboard to select multiple tasks, or also drag up and down with your mouse to select multiple tasks. For example, I can drag to select all 4 of these tasks, and then when I right click, I can start, stop, edit, duplicate, or delete all 4 of these tasks as they're all selected. On an off-white drop, they often require H-capture, which is a specific type of capture, so you'll need a H-capture capture harvester open. Navigate to the Captures tab, and under your solver type, select the H-capture solver, and then open it. This will open a H-capture solver, and on a drop where H-capture is required, H-captures will be sent to this solver. If you opened the solver before it was a H-capture solver, you can still edit it. For example, if I had a V2 solver, I could just change it to a H-capture solver here. If anything in this video didn't make sense, or if you'd like clarification on anything, be sure to open a ticket within the Discord, as the support team will be happy to help.